Alrighties, let's try that again. God damn, things getting in the way. Alright, let's try this one more time. Hi, I'm technically still not as late as yesterday, but time to play more of this game. But of course, I've gone back to the thing that a lot of people are stuck on again. I'm at the first checkpoint technically, or second checkpoint, or whatever. So I'm gonna continue. Wait, sound seems to be sounds fine. I think the sound is fine. All right. Again, I'm gonna, as yesterday, or I'm gonna try and attempt this one more time. And if I fall down all the way to the ground, I'm gonna return to the story, which probably won't take too long. But hey, this doesn't happen every year. A few times. I believe the last Moonfire was it? It was the polar bear? I think? They rotate these events, or they do the events once every year, but they of course they switch up what happens, because the variety is the spice of life. Alrighty. Off there. God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to do it this way. Made it 3 different times. Alright. Look at me. Look at me. Oh, god damn it. One more time. More time. Okay, one more time, and then I'm gonna do the long way. Long way! Come on, princely hatchling. Long way has more a chance to, you know, fall off. But it's easier to do. Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to do this way one more time. One more time. You got this. You got this. You're the professional. The professional. God damn it. Okay. Back to this area. Up, 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 up. Damn it. Up. 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 Oh god. Or guard. Or I'm scared. Yeah. God, how far up is that? You know, there's probably nothing up there, but still, the satisfaction. Oh god, that's too light. Up I go, up I go, up I go, up I go. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Alrighty. I have a different music on in the background, which I separated from the feed so it won't copyright strike me, so this will get me fired up. Alright, here I am again. Alright, let's alrighty. Alright, second area. God damn it. It's time I use all of my power. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. This is, keep going. Who got this? Self-actualization. Imagine. Draw length. And jump. Probably the jump at one point in this streaming I do. But right now I'm still kind of obsessed with FF14, my third character. Also because I really do like the story a lot. Probably my favorite, it is my favorite RPG story. See, I like JRPGs a lot. I like the stories from JRPGs. Like, God heck. The Tales series, Final Fantasy. Yes, I love the Tales series. I've been playing the Tales series since Tales of Fantasia. And if you know which is the first Tales game in the series, then you know I have been playing Tales series for a very long time. And yes, I played Tales of Fantasia. I was able to play it because a friend of mine had a Japanese, who was Japanese, had a Japanese SNES, and I was able to play. Fish can pay your dreams. Cress, Chester, Mint. Get the old man's name. No! Alright, I fell down. So, the thing I usually do is if I fall down, which means now I will going to go over here and do the quest of saving Raban. I'm still a warrior. I'm not fully integrated into Ishkardian society, so I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. I should get a PNG to make it look like I'm stupid. At least if I have a PNG, I can have this thing here, cover this up, and not be caring that if it's there or not. Anyways, I'm gonna go meet Admiral Merweb. Get her last. Is that her last or I forget. I could probably go longer today. because usually nobody is watching, I can go at my own pace, and this is actually meant for me to have a record of me playing this game this time, so I wouldn't forget it, any of the details. And forcing me to read it, it helps me be able to read better. It helps me. It forces me to read more, makes me read better, pay attention more. Helps with my dyslexia. Pay more attention to the story. I wish I started from the very beginning, but I don't want to make a fourth character. Fourth active character. Yes, I have two other active characters that I play. One is another Catboy, and another is a Bunny Boy. There is a distinct difference between this Catboy and the other Catboy. This one is the Seeker of the Sun. The other one is a Keeper of the Moon. Because there's less keepers, I believe, in the game. I also have an Ellison that I stopped playing a long time ago, and a Hearer, my very first character, which I stopped playing when that FC stopped playing that game.
Friends, 'tis good to see you safe and well. I will admit I had not counted on you seeking, let alone finding refuge within the Holy See, but full glad was I to learn that you had.
Thankfully, we had allies there who took us under their wing. And theirs was not the only aid we receive, I suspect. When we fled Uldar, we fully expected to become wanted men, known to all and hounded at every turn. Yet that did not come to pass. On the contrary, 'twould seem the charges against us have not been made public. Might we have you to thank for that, Admiral?
Sharp as ever, Master Elfino. On Marshal Terrapin's urging, the Elder Seedseer and I demanded that the Syndicate suppress news of the Scion's alleged crimes until such time as irrefutable evidence could be found. Our argument was simple. Lacking proof, to accuse the Saviors of the Realm of so unlikely a crime would have the people up in arms. In their wisdom, the Syndicate agreed, as you yourself have seen. There is something you should know. Some few days prior to the banquet, the Elder Seedseer and I were summoned for a private audience with the Sultana. There, she revealed her intent to announce her abdication, that she might pave the way for the establishment of an Uldan Republic.
What? But such an announcement would have plunged the entire nation into chaos.
She was well aware of that. 'Twas for fear of what might ensue that she summoned us. Her Grace wanted the Elder Seedseer and I to lend Rauban a helping hand, you see? To aid him in preserving the peace during the transition.
So, having somehow caught wind of her plan, Lolorito and Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination in the hope of maintaining the constitutional status quo. But they must have known that her death would sow as much chaos as her abdication. Chaos from which Teleji alone might feasibly stand to profit. Surely Lolorito would never knowingly... Ah, could it be? I dare not hope.
The Uldan authorities have yet to announce the Sultana's passing. To allay any suspicion that may arise from Her Grace's absence, they have issued a statement to the effect that she is presently convalescing from illness.
Mayhap they're waiting for a fitting moment to break the news. Or mayhap they know of some other reason to delay.
Something else has been bothering me, Admiral. I was dismayed to learn that General Rauban is to be executed. Yet upon hearing the news, I could not help but wonder why he had been kept alive for so long. Pray mistake not my meaning. I am, of course, overjoyed that our friend still draws breath, and that he might yet be saved. But if his enemies truly wished to eliminate him, they could have done so immediately. I see no reason for this delay.
Aye, you've struck upon an important point, Master Alphino. Following his capture, Raoban had been held in the Marasaja pit within Uldar. In recent days, however, he has reportedly been moved to an unknown location. Queerly, 'twas not the brass blades who spirited him away either, but a band of soldiers decked in blue.
The Crystal Braves.
Aye. If I read the winds aright, the arrangement between Lord Lolorito and the Braves has come under strain. At any rate, if we're to rescue Raoban, we'll have to find him first. And you'll be glad to hear that I have already entrusted the task to those best able to see it done. Our friends of Doma.
I left the picture in the corner again. Woo! Woo! Yeah! Me, go me! Keep forgetting to remove the goddamn picture. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm just gonna leave it there the entire game. I'm lazy. I'm lazy. See something because I accidentally forgot to read one part. Raoban's survival is vital to the Eorzean Alliance. Raoban's survival is vital to the Eorzean Alliance. We can ill afford to lose him, but I cannot send troops into Uldar to spell the end of the Alliance and war. Like as not. If there is to be a rescue, it falls to you and yours to attempt it. I will not have it any other way, Madbro. It was I who founded the Crystal Braves, and I who must take responsibility for their actions. Spoken like a true leader, Master Alphino. By way of a first step, you must seek out our Doman contacts. You will find her among the frontier's hands at Revenant's Toll, working in a kitchen. Alrighty. To Revenant's Toll. I gotta get rid of a bunch of stuff. Alrighty. First, desync. First, I'm going to go put some stuff away. And then I'm going to go to Revenant's Toll to talk to you, Giddy. You, Giddy. You, Giddy. Good. first get Go, my cat girl. Hello. Studious young lady. I'll put this in for later. I don't think I'm gonna have any more classes under 40. Let's see. No. No. I will not. Give you my Savage Aim. This thingy. And let's sell this. Sell that. Where did I put this? Search item. I will give it to that girl. Hello, young lady. Aura. Go. I'm pretty sure I can sell some stuff in her inventory that I will not use. Alright. Oops, satchel. Do there. Alright, time to go get some company seals. Oh. Seals. 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 Seal. Alrighty. Let's go. Let's get down to business to defeat the hunt. Did I? I did not. I'll do that later. To Urda. God damn it. Alrighty. Hello there, Crystal. But you have some nerve showing your face here, traitor. I ought to call you in for your crimes, and I would expect you doubtlessly put up a fight. And I've been ordered to not bring a conflict to the town. Or our priority is protecting the people here. The people. And we can't risk innocent bystanders getting hurt. If I was to find you anywhere else, though, you'll not find me a Linen's considered yourself warned. Hello there. Brass blade. You easy now, friend. I'm not raised the alarms. I am not fool enough to believe the rumors. That said, I cannot well let you pass. Orders are orders. Let's see, is there any other... Do something, boy. Master Gudrak, I knew in my heart that you were safe, but to see you again in the flesh, words cannot well express my relief. Even as the victory feast was taking place, the Crystal Braves turned upon us and took the Rising Storm by force. Amidst the chaos, some few of my compatriots and I were able to slip away unnoticed. Since then, we have remained in Revenant's Toe, keeping a watch over the mutineers while awaiting your return. You have done well by us, and we Domans do not soon forget our debts. We swear to do all within our power to aid you. Decline. Again, for people who don't know, and if this is their first thing they watch, I'm trying to level up the White Mage without doing as much as doing the least amount of work that I can. That's funny. It looks like... It really does look like she's when she's whisking that my pet looked like, my minion looked like they were dancing with her. Igiri is eager to assist you. Shortly before you arrived, I received word from Limsalomans that you were searching for General Raban. As the Admiral would have informed you, he was recently moved from his cell in the Marajara pit. Bleh. At the same junction, Yuyuhase and the 3rd unit was observed leaving the Rising Stones. This can be no simple coincidence. Her purpose, we believe, is to escort the Flame General to the scene of his execution. Suffice it to say, we have people shadowing the 3rd. If you would join the hunt, pray seek to where at High Bridge, where I too am bound. I'm gonna do this as a ninja. So we're doing espionage work. And why not do it as a ninja? Although these weapons suck. You get better weapons. To the High Bridge! Actually, cheap black shroud. It's cheaper than black shroud. The Tranquil Camp. One moment, please. I have to do some adjusting. Some adjusting. Sorry about that. I had to do some things. Do something. All right. Let's go to the bridge. Let's see. Oh, I should ride the thing that I got today. I finished the Cobalt tribal thing, and I got one of my favorite mounts. I like this because the cat stands on this the Mikote sitting position in this mount is awesome to me. especially as a ninja, because it feels like actual ninja mount, and I'm like, whoosh. It's like kind of like riding a kite, but different. I'm riding balloons, basically, hot air balloons. But this feels very ninja. Very ninja. Alright, I'm here. Ooh. Ooh. You know, our uniforms... Oh, wow. That's funny. That's the opposite. I have been expecting you. Time is of the essence, and I shall be direct. Yu Hase and his men are bound for Halatale. We believe that this is where they intend to carry out the execution. Ozan is presently keeping watch over the entrance. Let us make haste and join him. I mean, come on. Look at that. How cool is that as ninja? I mean, other races sitting on this sit differently, so I'm like... One of the main reasons I favorite Kote is because they sit like this. On this mount. And I know it's stupid, but I love it. I love it! I love it. Where are you? We're off now. Where are you? You come at a good time, my friend. But moments ago, the traitor, Ilbert, arrived and entered Halatale. From this, we must be certain that General Raban is being held within. Where are you all? How am I getting? This is not time. There is no time to waste. To lose. There is no time to lose. General Aldin may be executed at any moment. You must enter Halatale, free him from his captors. Please see to your preparations. And tell me when you are ready to proceed. One of our own will accompany you inside. Oh, I want to do all the cutscenes as a ninja. But my weapon isn't good enough. I'll buy better weapons. Two more Dona! What? Do I have the money for it? Do I have the, no, I do not. Ah! You're fine. Oh. You know what? I think I can actually go to Ishgard. And I usually craft my own weapons, but doing shifty eyes, I really want it easier, and if I have better weapons, it's a lot easier. Or it feels easier. And I feel less bad about it. Shall I say. Alright, I'm gonna go buy some daggers. Level 54 dagger? Am I 54? This is my Ninja 54. Ninja 54, okay. Oh. 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 Jump. 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 Seriously? It's hilarious. Funny. Think. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Alrighty. Just go straight there. I am now with weapons. Good weapons. Better weapons than the ones I had. And so I shall. Rescue the Bullman. No. Not random. I should make a favorite list now. Alright. Add to favorite. 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 Yeah, I think that's good. Should I add the Griffin? Yeah, I should add the Griffin. Add to favorite. I could remove someone. Yes. But honestly, this is one of my favorite mounts. I'll probably get the next I do want a Gobu mount. Gobu. Alright. Let us begin this excursion. It's an infiltration. It's a stealth mission. Snake. Otacon, it's a stealth mission. Hey, Yogiri. We're stealthing in there.
Pray, forgive me my lateness.
Lady Yugiri!
Master Alphino, I am pleased to see that the light of resolve shines in your eyes once more.
Alphino, you're not dressed for this.
Ah, yes. How pathetic I must have seemed to you
Although
when we
you're
last
wearing
met.
tech.
I am ashamed to record it. For a time, I was well and truly lost. But with the aid of my comrades, I have since refound my purpose, and I shall take care not to misplace it again.
Since your escape from Ulda, my fellow shinobi and I have shadowed the Crystal Braves every step, in hopes of learning the Regrettably,
Oops.
our investigation has yet to yield any useful information. Pray, forgive us.
You need not apologize, my lady. We are grateful for all that you have done on our behalf. Besides, Ralbarn is no less a friend, and we cannot well abandon him to his fate.
Hozan, the three of us shall attend to the Flame General's rescue. Pray, draw away the guards by the entrance. Take Dowade and Higiri with you. With me!
We are ninja. Except for Alphino. Alphino is a summoner. I don't know why I feel it feels fitting to rescue Raban as a ninja instead of a warrior. Let's do this. What attack would I have had if I went to the class quests? I'm kind of regretting it
Away with you!
because I would have rather just played the warrior. A lot easier. Assassination. Let's go. Oh, I should eat food. Boiled egg. Boiled egg. for your tag for me, and some daggers for you, conjurer first because you are a healer.
Leave this to me.
Like. Why is that open? Alrighty, let's go, ladies. Yes, I am calling you a lady. Off now. Hey, there you are, Raubon. Raubon. Flip, 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 flip. He is bound to some manner of a Magitech device, yet I dare not force it open. It may well be booby-trapped. I have heard of such devices. The Crystal Braves will possess the key. Let us split up and look for it. That would be unnecessary. Sloppy. Oh, I gotta do my voice. Pray, do not turn. Pray, do not turn. Pray, do not take it personally, my friends. You are the victim of harsh economic conditions. Happily, you will not suffer for long. This poison will convey you swiftly upon the bosom of Tho, where I hope to join you after the passing of many prosperous years. His Yu Yu Hase has a very deep voice and it's hilarious. Japanese one. I keep forgetting what his voice is like in English. But yes, I am assassinating an iron cell. I also shot water at it. Alrighty. Alright, if I remember correctly, which I don't, because I haven't played Heavensward in a while. I don't remember where the Braves are. Is all for okay, yes, I'm going the right way, that means. Master, run! Like the wind! Ice! Ice, ice, baby! Spin! Ninjas have like very flashy attacks. Go, go, go! Keep up that futon! Futon sounds like something else that I'm not going to say. Yeah. I think we're getting there. God, if this isn't it, I'm gonna kick myself again. Ah, yes, I believe it's... Oh, well, yeah, we're plugging the source. I don't remember. Yes, I am assassinating a Magitech device. Kind of like backstab. Alrighty. Part 1 done. Yo! Alright, back to Raubon. Oh wait, no, the key. Zaki. It is time to get Ziki. Ziki. Zaki. There you are, Crystal Braves. Lightning! Hey you, leave that little boy alone. That young man. Leave that young man alone. Now it's your turn. Don't use Life Surge on me. And why would you use that attack on me? It's an AoE attack. Why would you use an AoE attack on a single target? Get back here, you! Stop moving, you bitch! Oops. Profanities. Stop moving, you bastard. You're not supposed to move. Alrighty. Key. Alright. Let's go. Let's go back and save Raubon. Leaving you behind, Alphino, because you're too slow. Kid. Gotta go faster. Naruto run. Makes you go faster. Udra. Chin. Chi. Ten. Futon no Jutsu. Chi. Ten. Chi. Suito no Jutsu. Ten. Chi. Chi. Futon no Jutsu. I don't get it, Yuri. How can you heal as ninja? Can you teach me your healing ways? Thank you. Cough, cough, cough. Slowly, General. You are very weak from your ordeal. Nevertheless, we must quit this place. I should have known. What a clever... What a clever contrivance to the warrior of light. Well done, hero. Sloppy! Ilbert. Struggle to... You mean to struggle on? That. Very well. If you will stand in my way, I will cut you down like all the rest. Seriously, Ilbert, I've kicked your ass several times by now. Come, Scions. Let's get this over with. Right, I believe... Oh yeah. Of course you have a healer here. First you. Sorry, I need to turn on my futon. Like that. And like that. And I'm gonna kill you, because you're not a no name. Actually, you hustler. Golden Eye.
I have you now.
It is nothing.
I'm not finished yet.
Ilbert, you're last. Legless. Coward.
I'll tear you limb from limb.
Oh, it's potions. He has a bunch of potions that you can spam. You face two ninjas and their shinobi way.
For Mhigo!
Let's see how you like some lightning. Oh, fire. That's Katon. Oh, right owned by her.
This changes nothing.
It is over, Ilbert. Lay down your arms and surrender yourself to justice.
Justice? Justice for what exactly? 'Twas not I who assassinated the Sultana, boy.
Ere we debate who is responsible for the assassination, I would ask whether an assassination took place at all.
Clever little git.
Clever little shite. If you think you fight for justice, lad, you'd best wake up. The truth is, you fight for whoever bloody well tells you to. Can you not see you're being used? By the Scions, the city-states, even the Crystal Braves. They none of them care a whit what you want. Only what you can do for them. And how do I know this? Because I'm the same. A pawn to be used as my masters see fit. All I ever wanted was to liberate my homeland. And I ate dirt to make it happen. But what have I achieved after all these years in servitude? Nothing. Not a bloody thing. If we ourselves are not free, free to think and to act, How are we ever to reclaim our homeland? Know this. There is nothing I would not give to take back Mhigo. Nothing!
Crazy bastard. Damn it! I'm supposed to do the flashbangs and disappearing. I'm a ninja.
You'll not get away!
No, Master Alphino. Now is not the time.
I'm but a cripple and a fool. And still you came for me. I'm in your debt.
We are all of us fools of fate, General. But even fools have a part to play.
On your feet, gladiator. This fight is not over. Is not over.
Rest assured, I was not planning to die till I'd avenged the Sultana. Still, your words are welcome, lad. Know this, Ilberd. There is nothing I would not give to see you pay for what you've done. My wealth, my arm, my life. Nothing.
General, are you aware that Lord Lolorito has yet to announce the Sultana's death to the public?
What? No. No, I was not aware of that, nor of anything else outside my cell. 'Tis passing strange, though. I assumed the bastard would make it known at the first opportunity, and set about tearing down the Sultanate.
As did we all. And it is indeed strange that he did not. Strange, or perhaps revealing. Now, I have no conclusive proof, nor do I wish to give you false hope, but I have reason to believe that Her Grace may yet live.
What? But how can that be?
Forgive me, friends, but it is not safe here. Let us continue this conversation without...
Yeah. Ninja. The general is safe? What news? My lady, the guards have been subdued, as per your command. We have since kept watch over the entrance. There has been no further activity. And then Ilbert and his minions have fled via some other terrace, scour the perimeter for signs of their passing. At once, my lady. General Din, I presume, and the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? Who are you? Who are you? Identify yourself. Pray do not be alarmed. My mistress is a friend, and I came bearing a message of goodwill. For your own safety, she bade me direct your steps to the Waking Sands. Know that Master Ryanje awaits you there, along with some others sympathetic towards your cause. There is no ruse, I assure you, General Din. If you would come with me, I have prepared a carriage that you may travel in comfort, safe from prying eyes. I have spoken with Urianger Violin. He confirms the man's story. General Relbon is in safe hands. Let us make our way, to Vesper Bay. Hey, I get to use one of these. It's been a while. It's been a while! It's been a while! Alright. I'm mostly doing this so I can record what I,
My dearest friends, praise be unto the 12 for delivering you from the clutches of treachery.
Father!
Pippin, my son, and Master Papashan besides.
Forgive me, Father. I should have been at Her Grace's side.
Save your tears. The Sultana yet lives.
You.
It was I who arranged this gathering. And judging by your perplexed expressions, it would seem introductions are in order. I am Dulala, head of the Order of Noldthor, and member of the Syndicate.
What you said about the Sultana, is it true? Is she alive?
Young man, I understand you were with the Sultana when she drank from the poisoned goblet and collapsed. Would I be correct in assuming that you did not personally verify Her Grace's vital signs?
and not?
Why ask when 'tis plain you know the answer?
Calm yourself, General, and let me finish. The truth is not as you imagine it. You are all victims of a most ingenious ruse. A ruse conceived to eliminate the threat posed by Teleji Adeleji. 'Tis my belief that Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination alone, but that Lolorito caught wind of his plot and exploited it to his own ends. He sought to manipulate you into eliminating Teleji for him, and you duly obliged. At one fell swoop, he removed his two foremost rivals, all the while remaining above suspicion.
God strike me down for a fool. But the Sultana, how can it be that she lives?
She lives because Lolorito willed it. Her own lady-in-waiting is but one of his many little birds. By her sleight of hand, the poison was switched for a less deadly draught before it could reach her mistress's lips.
Some manner of sedative, perchance? Of a potency sufficient to induce a slumber like unto death.
Were I to guess, I would say Her Grace is being held somewhere, dreaming dreams of a brighter Uldar, even as we speak.
Oh, Nanamo. I will never forgive Lolorito for his part in this.
Though Lolorito's hands are far from clean, They did pluck her grace from the jaws of death. That must count for something. And though one may call the man's methods into question, it cannot be denied that he knows the value of stability, to the very gill, like as not. He craves power, 'tis true, but he has no desire to depose the Sultana. I had never taken sides in your feud with the monetarists, but it was not for want of concern for our nation's welfare. Indeed, 'twas out of the desire to see order restored that I furnished your Far Eastern friends with information, and arranged this gathering. I hope you are ready to work, General, for there is much work to be done. Our first priority must be to bring matters back into balance. Lest you forget Her Grace's words, the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. As for the more worldly kind of wealth, I am content to let Lolorito help himself to whatever Teleji Adeleji left behind. You, meanwhile, must do that which you alone can do. Rescue Her Grace, and take your place at her side once more, for her sake and that of our nation.
Give it to the ninja this time, because I had not counted on Prioress Durala herself of appearing. In my defense, my suspicions regarding the Sultana proved more precise. Much remains to be done, but in rescuing Raban, we have taken a vital first step towards resolving matters in Ul'dah. We could not have done it without you, Udrek. Thank you. Alright, rings. Which ring shall I take? I already bought a caster ring. I'll take the healer ring. Okay. Alphino was distracted by a call on his link pearl. Tataru? Yes, General Raban is now in safe hands. What? Another assault? Very well, we shall return at once. Pray notify the Count of our coming. It would seem we face another crisis. The Dravanians are preparing to resume their siege of the Holy See. Though I am loath to abandon the Sultanate to her fate, we lack the necessary evidence to act upon Dulala's claims. That being the case, I propose we leave Marshal Terrapin and the others to investigate it and return with all haste to Ishkar. Edna? Alrighty, this is the class change. Ooh. Okay, did I ever turn that in? I did, by accident. Ooh. You know what, I'm gonna do this. I call upon a fellow Scion, Udrek, to assist our battles in meeting a mutual objective. The Maelstrom needs every sword it can summon to strife the Sahagin advance. I implore you to journey to Camp Skull Valley. Discuss the matter with Val Karabada and render what remedy you can. I'm also going to do this one, because I actually do want to clean this place out. Jafra has plane requires the potentials reading the riptides and the winds, embracing yourself from the coming storm. Learn as much when I sailed as a yellow jacket. The wisdom of the sea has served me just as well on land. The beast tribes are a storm in brewing and necessary, and neither the Scions nor the city-state are allowed themselves to be caught unawares. We must strike first and nip the storm in the bud. I'll start with the kobolds. I recommend you grow a bit. I reckon they've grown a bit too big for their britches. One more thing I learned as a yellow jacket is that the ship is only as steady as your crew. Before taking on the kobold, I've a mind to round up some new allies. In Camp Overlook, you'll find a crew of pirates who's given up plundering and pillaging and plundering and now flying the flag of the Maelstrom. I bring them on board to fight the kobold menace, but I'm a notion that an honest plea from yourself would be more convincing. Might you travel to Camp Overlook and speak to Commander Bolantin in my stead? He'd be doing us a great service. I want the Waking Sands to him. Oh, hello, you giddy. My fellow domins and I are glad to have been of service in Flame General's rescue. If there ain't else we can do, know that we are ever at your disposal. I have taken charge of matters here. Consider yourself free to tend to other more pressing tasks. Pray do not tarry for my father's sake. I will see that he is well looked after. And shall we uncover any information on her grace's whereabouts, I promise you will be the first to know. It avails us not to dwell upon which we have lost. Nay, we must focus on protecting that which we yet have. Thank the gods you're all right. It was a mighty struggle from what I heard. Would that I could have fought at your side. From the political landscape to our struggling against the beastmen, little is certain and less is within our control. We can be focused on those things that we have power to change. Alrighty. I wanna do this because I wanna put some levels to my machinist so I can do the final two. Well, not final two, but like the level 45 and level 50 all at once. Guess what? Road to 50 is a powerful buff. Just saying, it's a powerful buff. It gives a dramatic increase. A dramatic finish! Camp Skull is over there. Camp Overlook is also over there. Okay. For only 80 cents, if you're in Vesper Bay, take the boat in Salominsa. Vesper Bay has transport from Salominsa. So over here, because see, this is where the what's her name? The boat to Kagane would be, And over here would be the Charlian boat. Jump, 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 jump. Alrighty. Over to the fishing guild. The first do these two ones, and then I'm gonna continue the story. To a la port. A la port. A la port. A la mode. Is this a play on a la mode? A la port. Larboard. Feels like a more living world if you turn off the nameplates. Feels less gamey and feels like more like a single player game if you do, which is fun. Anyways, fly, my pretty. There might be a quest chain for this, and I'll probably do it later. Seems like the neat one. Neat. If you have come seeking Foul Birkin of Maelstrom's, congratulations, you have found her. Though I suppose it's true. In truth, it is I who have been seeking you. Camp Skull Valley overlooks the Sahagin Fourth. The sea-sucking horde over right her ball nose. And yep, it's this quest chain. Now let's go to Camp Overlook. And turn this in. Once I'm able to explore the Highlands, I'm going to do a bit more and then explore the Highlands. Hey, there's the doggo. I forget his name. He's a good doggo. Venture, eh? What message of say? A preemptive strike to take the wind out of the kobold's sail before they can mount an attack. And she's recruiting old buccaneers like us for the effort. This, well, even Admiral Merweb has her hands full with the damn beasts. Why, it's either the most barnacle-brained idea I heard, or the most brilliant. Haha, I confess, I have my doubts when I hear her. She was leaving the Yellow Jackets, but I see the wench is as salty as the sea as ever. Aye, this will prove most interesting. What's your thing? So I'm going to do this one, that one, and that one. The three, because it's a storyline for the Scions, and I want to get that done. Anyways, back to the story. Oh no! I'm still a ninja. Oh, I got the foundation one because it's the least place I will be returning to over and over again. Tataru. There you are. Sorry for cutting your reunion with General Rabound short. I wouldn't have bothered you, but the city awash with rumors of another Dravanian attack, and Lord Harshafant was desperate to get hold of you. Speaking of whom, he and the others are waiting for you inside, as you'll better head in. Do it as a warrior, it's disgusting. In I go. My friend, I thank you for answering our call with such avarice. As I am sure you are now aware, the Dravanians are once again gathering for war. Master Tia, Master Levier, I must apologize for this abrupt summons, but we thought it best to have Mistress Tataru contact you by the most direct means available. With the observatorium and its bells toll, 'twas a warning that cannot be ignored. The Holy See has ordered that we must ready for battle. In case you hadn't heard, a band of trappers returning from the west claim that they see clouds of dragons big enough to dim the midday sky. Nidhogg's minions gather once more for war. But I would not have you take up arms in another of our conflicts. But when first you came to Ishgard, I offered you my protection. If I couldn't assure your safety here, I couldn't well accept your aid. Much less ask for it. Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are faced with a choice to remain in the besieged Ishgard or seek sanctuary elsewhere. I would not presume to influence your decision, but I must ask that you make it swiftly, lest our enemy force your hand. Though we flee to the ends of the earth, it seems that no place in this troubled age is free of strife. Once more the horde descends upon Ishgard. Once more her weary defenders must take up spear and bow. The Count would have us seek shelter from this storm, but I, for one, grow tired of running. If we are to shine the light of day, we must do in the sight of our fellow man. No not hunkered in a hole. What say you, Drac? We will stay and fight. We cannot stay here. We will stay and fight. Then fight we shall. Let it never be said that we abandoned our allies in their hour of need. Decline! Now I am a dragoon. Alfno is deliberating how best to proceed. The choice we made this day may have grave implications for our order. It is only right that Tataru should have a say. Come, let us all meet outside and discuss the path that lies before us. Sha-da-da-da-da-da. No-da-da-boo-da-da.
Ishgard cannot well endure another assault. Even should her knights succeed in turning back the Horde, the casualties will be catastrophic.
But what other choice do we have? It's not like we can talk it over with them. Dragons and men aren't exactly on speaking terms.
With certain notable exceptions.
You don't mean Iceheart?
When last you spoke with her, she lamented her crimes, did she not? Then there remains a sliver of hope. If we can persuade Iceheart to act as our intermediary, we may yet be able to convince Nidhogg to abandon his bloody course.
If there is to be a meeting, I would accompany you.
Estinian.
Even with your intermediary, Nidhogg's blood rage may render him deaf to reason. However, the mere attempt may afford our forces precious time to prepare. Of course, you might also consider a more direct approach to ending this conflict. With the power of the Eye at my disposal, and the vaunted strength of the Warrior of Light, we could conceivably slay the beast outright.
If we are to risk a face-to-face meeting with the Dread Worm, I for one would feel safer in the company of the Azure Dragoon. However, I should only turn to your lance if my words failed to find their mark. Is that clear?
Perfectly. I shall assume that Isart enjoys similar diplomatic protection until instructed otherwise. A word of advice. Think carefully before divulging the particulars of this plan to Sir Emeric. 'Twould not do to have the Lord Commander accused of consorting with heretics.
Indeed. I thank you for your counsel, Estinian. We shall be honored to have you with us.
I am glad to be of service.
We have chosen a difficult road, yet even should we succeed in winning Iceheart in our cause, our plan to parley will swiftly come to naught, shall the Holy See decide to strike first against the Horde. We must petition the Lord Commander's aid ere we set forth. I only hope that Sir Emeric will be willing to muzzle Ishgard's forces on the strength of our vague assurances. Tataru, I will ask that you remain in Forton Manor and inform the Count of our decision. Tell him that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn mean to do all in their power to ensure that Ishgard and her people survive. Yes, sir. Alright, for today, I'm going to finish the talk with Lord Commander. And then do the 2 job quests.
I want the defenses of the Outer Ward rechecked. See to it that the ballistas are in good repair and supplied with enough ammunition for a prolonged siege.
At once, my lord.
Ah, 'twould seem I have visitors. And unlike those messing beyond our walls, these ones are welcome.
Pray forgive us for interrupting you in the midst of your preparations, Sir Emeric, but our suit concerns the impending assault. To speak plain, we believe there is a chance the invasion might be halted before it even begins. I can divulge little more at this time, but I must nevertheless request that you advise the Holy See to refrain from launching any preemptive sorties whilst we seek to put our plans in motion.
I will gladly lend my support to any endeavor that could spare the blood of my countrymen, but I would know more of the cause you would have me champion. Will you not share aught of this mysterious undertaking?
Know that I have offered my lance to aid in this endeavor. I cannot claim that its success is assured, but our actions should serve to delay Nidhogg's advance at the very least. Which is more than can be said for the ill-conceived counterattack advocated by the sea's more vocal crusaders. They offer glorious death, but little hope of victory.
Aye, their proposal does not inspire confidence. Our resources should rightly be spent shoring up the city's defenses. The Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light sallying forth together to face the dread worm Nidhogg. I must admit, the mere thought of it does much to dispel my misgivings. Go then, carry out your plan. I shall do what I can for you within the Holy See.
Having secured ceramic support, we must proceed without fear for a preempted Ishgardian attack, which is not to say we can afford to drittle. History tells us that the Dravanians will attack as soon as their herd reaches a critical size. Before that happens, we must needs track down and win over the Lady Iceheart, and then locate and parley with Nidhogg. In short, time is against us. If you are ready, Estinian, let us be about our task. Decline! Crap. Oh, meanwhile.
Such commotion.
Yes, Your Eminence. The bells of the Observatorium warn of our enemy's approach.
So, the dragons are coming. Let them come, in their hundreds and their thousands. With the divine blade in our hands, we shall rend their flesh and drown the heretics in their master's blood. Even Nidhogg and his foul brood shall be powerless to resist us. And when we have rid the world of their pestilence, we shall turn our attention to our Ascian allies. See that they are suitably rewarded for their invaluable assistance.
If I may, Your Eminence, the Paragons wield powers strange and unknowable. Can we be certain that they will not see through our deception?
We can be certain of naught save the righteousness of our cause. If you would be a true leader of men, you must possess conviction as well as caution. We seek to excise the root of an evil that has blighted us for 1,000 years. The risk is worth the reward.
And what of Estinian and this Warrior of Light? They have plans of their own.
Leave them to their purpose. We must each play the role we have been given. You and your chosen brothers most of all.
Power Rangers!
For the glory of King Thornton.
Huh? Alphino will see to no Alphino, we'll see to one final matter before setting forth. Before we set forth, we must need to inform Tataru of our plans. Well, then I shall await you at Saint Renenith Form. Let you tell your friends we may be some time. The road you have chosen is neither short nor easy. I have that's gonna bother me when I rewatch these things. That is so gonna bother me. This is gonna bother me no end. But it's basically my fault. It's me bad. I just scared. Our course is set, Tataru. Our course is set, Tataru. It may be some time before Gudrak and I return to Ishkar. Well, just you be careful, alright? Oh, and don't worry about me. I'll be busy listening out for news of our lost friends. If anyone can find them, it is you, Tataru. Farewell for now. Oh, before you go, you must put this on, Alphino. I made a specially. No, I couldn't possibly. Very well. The drip. The absolute drip. By the 12, it fits perfectly, and the quality, it's actually rather good. I'm glad you like it. I've been practicing my needlework while I listen to rumors and the like. A good receptionist is always learning new skills. My thanks, Tataru. Whatever else waits me on the road, I shall now not fear the cold. 'Twas the least I could do. Now I must be getting back to the tavern, or I'll never catch up with all the gossip. Good luck. Good luck on your journey. Tavern, of course, Tataru. Getting a drink. Now, I can't sound any weirder. I was just scared. Talk to a Shinian. Alrighty. To the foundation. Steel. Well, I'm not gonna go in over there. I'm gonna set off. You have said your farewells then? Aye, we are ready to depart. I suggest we begin our search for Lady Aisar without delay. Very well, but she will prove an elusive quarry. Where do you intend to start looking? In the absence of any fresh intelligence on Yuzeo's movements, I propose we pick on the trail where she was encountered last. The Korthis Western Highlands. Let us speak with Sir Redwall, was it? As the commander of the Falcon's Net, it was like that he will know if any heretic activities has been reported in the area. All right, you guys wait there until tomorrow, maybe Monday. I'm gonna do shoot quests. Yes, I'm level 49. I have gear, 47 gear. Look, except for the pants. Because I went through Arm Veil. That's why I have the Arm Veil of armor. Anyways, let's begin. Hey, what is Biggs doing here? A wedge. Seeing your ideas take shape before you, this is why I became an engineer. Rivet 8 check, Rivet 9 check, Rivet 10. If you could just let me finish this off, I'll be with you in a moment. Rivet fast. Greetings, Gudrak. Your training proceeds apace, I trust. Stay a while, and we will discuss our strategies for the tourney. Twas appears everyone is present, even our dear instructor. So let us delve into the particulars of the upcoming contest. Now the degree of favor the Holy See bestows is much favored by the outcome of the tourney, and thus do the nobles enter only their most able champions. I assume that Tel del Grinche is in his small-minded maliceness seeks to humiliate us before the adjudicators and thereby convince the Holy See to cease the flow of funds to the manufactory. I don't understand, my lord. Most Mishgardians ain't hardly aware that machinists exist. Why have we got so gripped Lord Telegrith's attention? That's cause likely noticed that ye firearms can kill a man with naught but ye dangly little fingers on the trigger. 'Tis the same reason that there's laws in Limsa that prevent any old drunkard person from carrying a musket. And Ishgard's hierarchy ain't exactly fair in measure, now is it? If ye arms the lower folk on the ladder with weapons like ours, then ye can be sure as the tide that their barrels soon be pointed towards them, our overprivileged bastards that sat at the top. But as he said, most of the nobles ain't seem to understand the threat what a army of old mechanists could pose. This Tel del Grinches bloke is a step ahead, I'd give him that much. He's a despicable fellow, but also uncommonly clever. Even so, he has failed to arrive to the most obvious conclusion. A well-trained and well-armed populace will strengthen Ishgard's defense tenfold. And if we are to convince the Holy See for the fact, then we must claim victory at the tourney. You got something special in mind, then? I have been considering several strategies, but to practice them here in plain view of our adversaries will avoid their effectiveness. We must needs look further afield for a suitable location to train. Blood shores in eastern Onuncia ought to do the trick. I'll secure us a place where we can shoot to our heart's content. Joyce, pray make preparations for our journey after you have attended to your duties at the manor, of course. As for you, Grek, I would have you test another of my innovations. Remain behind, and I shall make some adjustments to your Aetherono transformer. One moment, please. I need to grab some water. Walk around a bit. I have returned. Forgive my duplicity, Jack. The talk of adjustments was merely an excuse so that we must speak alone. Now you hear me boast to my father that McGinnis companies can soon form the backbone of our defense. That was something of an exaggeration. When it comes to giant dragon's eye, one may as well be firing at the side of a barbets. In the tourney, however, the few size of our opponents will work against us. The lesser size of our opponents will work against us. It requires intensive training to constantly track and shoot, hit against the targets that are both small and agile. And sure, there is but little time left before the contest. Our victory will depend largely upon your skill. If Joyce is able to display even a fraction of your battle savvy, then the reputation of the Machinist will flourish. Thus, I need you to attend our practice with undivided focus and provide a shining example to which she must aspire. Look at that! Level 50! Alright, I'm going to have to change some stuff up. Move that. Oh, I have to first repair. Stephen grows impatient to leave. Once Joyce has completed her task at the manor, we can be off to Bloodshore. I wonder what could be keeping her. A trip to the market to restock the winter or something such. Yeah, I gotta go home. Just wait, is there Amanda? No, just shop. Although I'm going to the jewel poser. Oh, hello, good Jack. You must be eager to get in some practice for the big contest. I'll be ready to go just as soon as I haul my shopping to the manor. If I'm to continue my mischievous training, I cannot be skirting me other chores. I made a promise to the Count. But I won't keep you waiting longer. I'll run to the manor with what I've got and come back for the big sack afterwards. Could you keep an eye on the other sack until I get back, Gujak? It shouldn't take too long. Funny man. Sometimes you can tell. I know there is a way to turn off the pet names, but I'm lazy now. I forget where I do other things. Oh, god damn it. I forgot. Oh, my son has you running errands as well. Oh, now, does he? Ujak, what are you doing here? Watching the other sack. Here you go, young. Oh, lending a hand to our young Joyce here, are you? Very good. This was the last of her tasks for the day. So she'll be free to assist Stephen in his work. Pray return to your tournament preparations. Thank you, Gujak. I appreciate your help. Of course, but I appreciate you helping his lordship even more. The Count was all against me becoming Mechist. He knew that my father are too feeble to work, though, and was kind enough to let me keep place on the manor staff. Me family be on the streets if it weren't for this job, and I can't thank him enough. Sometimes it doesn't feel right that I repay him by spending half my time on at the manufactory. But maybe now that you're around for Stephen, his lordship won't need me to be a mechanist no more. I never thought of it that way. Well, we should be getting ourselves to Blood Shores. Alrighty, let's do this. I'm gonna repair some stuff so I can put it in the glamour dress later. Because I actually do like this dark equipment. I got legs. Let's see, if I do the recommended gear, of course it's gonna replace everything. Everything. Please repair. And so I'm gonna remove everything. Be naked in the cold. And put new clothes on. It's swimwear. Swimwear. Well, I am going to the Blood Coast. Costa del Sol. Right, let's begin, shall we? Our objective shall be to explore the most effective method of countering our knightly opponents. If the knights cannot reach you, he cannot hurt you. Thus, we shall concentrate on those mechanist skills that hinder movement. I have prepared a crate of aromatic meats, said to be irresistible to giant crabs. For the purpose of this exercise, imagine the shell-covered creatures lured by its scent to be enemy knights and form tactics to prevent their advance. Shall the box be broken open? That will be sign of your defeat. Let's see what strategy you devise for us, eh, Gudrak? The last fellow was rather unexpected, but you handled him nevertheless. Well done. Your performance has prompted my prospectometer and inspired me with an entire new strategy. If I may, my lordship, seeing how well Gudrak is coming along, maybe you don't need me in the tourney anymore. Whatever would make you think that, my dear, I need you now more than ever. The sight of you, a commoner with scant battle experience, sending seasoned knights stumbling and scrumping, will open the eyes of the Holy See. Why, you shall be the bullet that pierces their traditional bound heart. Very well, my lord. I'll do me best in name of House Helionart, for both you and the Count. That's the spirit. Now I must return to the workshop. Old girl? Ah, yes. My white whale. I shall conquer you. This soon. Oh, wrong button. Should actually look at it for that. I find a fine showing out there, Gudrak. Joy's lack of enthusiasm troubles me somewhat, but I'm sure the moment her hands closes upon her stock, she'll be as ferocious as ever. Rage against the machinist. Stephen will ask you to gather your colleagues for the tourney. The day of the tourney is finally upon us. There it is, Gudrak, the Machinist moment of truth. Pray gather our colleagues together. Joyce should be just outside performing some last-moment firearms inspection, and Ross the not well, Joyce may have a better idea of where his whereabouts than I. Oh, Gudrak, it's a disaster. Someone has broken into our storage crates and smashed all the firearms. I must tell his lordship. No, we must check the other crates first. Or maybe, what to do. Aye, you're right, of course. Giving the panic won't help us not. I see what's become of the rest of the weapons. Then report me findings to his lordship. Arthur, last I saw, he was getting some fresh air out behind the workshop. Don't look now, lad. But I think we've got a visitor again, stubborn bastard. Smashing up our firearms, you say? Seems whatever scrum it is as wants us gone and done with being subtle. We'd best run off the rest, these thugs, afore they decide to set fire to the place. You know what to do. Warning Gashian rounds only, so we don't want to bring the wrath of old Temple Knights down upon us. Meet me back in the workshop when you're done with your patrol. Hey there. Please, no! It was not my idea! Please, no! It was not my idea! God, where'd you come from? The purse ain't worth getting shot at. I can go build my level 50 gun. I can, because the things I need are out there, so I can actually build it. But next time. Gudrak, are you quite alright? From our fine instruction here tells me you've both been busy chasing off hired miscreants again. I'm afraid the damage has already been done, my lordship. Even after scrapping together our spare parts, we're less than half the weapons we need for the tourney. Then half will just have to do. 'Twas be difficult, I know, but I believe we still have a chance. What in the bloody hells was that? Sounds like someone firing a goddamn cannon or some. Oh, me lordship, our turrets. Blast! We must have missed one of them shine-eating bastards. That's it then. We'll have to forfeit the contest. Nay, my dear, there is yet time to remedy this. There is effort to confound our chances serve, but to stoke the flames of my determination. Pray accompany me back inside, Gudrak. Rosnathal, Joyce, lead your fellow mechanists to the tourney field and don your masks of superior confidence. 'Twas our mysterious enemy is distracted by their show of bravado. I shall work to replace the damaged firearms. But how can you craft so many weapons before the contest begins? The short of it is, I can't. Not to my usual expectation. Exacting specifications, of course. Only the four of us may be aware of the poor quality of our replacements. You and Joyce may needs fight them much harder to compensate for your colleagues' lack of firepower. I'll do me best to keep the others in high spirits too, Lord. Stephen, me apologies. I wasn't trying to eavesdrop or nothing, but when I heard the noise, Celatrix, well, they're not for it. Now, welcome to the conspiracy. Formidable foes merging chance of success. This will be a victory worth sing of song. Would that the odds were not as heavily stacked against us. But we cannot let a few setbacks stand in the way of our moment of glory. We have done all that can be done. It was time we rejoin our companions and survey the field, not which the tourney is to take place. You are familiar with Camp Dragonhead, I trust. Its grounds shall make the interesting arena. See, the reason I love the explanation of how they don't need bullets because you're using aether from your body. Basically, magic bullets. Let's do this! Good. You've come. The other houses have yet to field their forces, meaning we've time to inspect the area and formulate a winning strategy. Are you certain of your perception, my son? These tales I hear of hired thugs terrorizing machinists and destroying equipment do not fill me with confidence. Pray remember that the collective gaze of Ishgard shall be focused on the contest. A poor show will cost us our funding for from the Holy See and cast a certain shadow over the future of the manufactory. I have never been more ready, Father. Now relinquish your doubts, find yourself a nice vantage point and enjoy the spectacle. I'm off to find a perch myself, but here's one piece of advice afford I got. Make the most of the terrain. There is a few choice spots where I've lain an ambush or expect me enemies to lay one for me. Just be sure ye be given the place a good look once over, eh? You hear the instructor. Give the word, and we shall endeavor to learn the lay of the land. Let's review our strategy, shall we? Unless you would rather simply begin the tourney, in which case you may speak with our Mechanist messenger. Should be successful in toppling the stand, then their victory is ours. The enemy stands will heal nearby. Let us now discuss our individual roles. Joyce will lead the squad of handling on the combatants in the offensive push. The remaining machinists and I will join the Fortons in the defense of our encampment. You, Gujak, shall be our flying company and strike where needed. Therefore, you shall be our ambassador. Let us survey any areas. Pray inspect ambush sites. FFXIV assault all enemy stand. Come with me and see it for yourself. Whee! Quasar and his knights. Ah, the manufactory workers in all their glory. I imagine that there are many who are curious, even eager to witness your fight this day. Unfortunately for the spectators, however, House Desamer will end this mockery of a contest all too swiftly. Bluster all you will. We shall let the tattered remains of your standard speak for us. Well, convinced of the king of the commoners to come, then all the prayers are present. Let the tourney begin. Congratulations, Machinist. You have proven yourselves not entirely without merit. House Terminal will gladly welcome your inclusion in House Polyarnart's next company of reinforcements. You never toy confound my knights and won you this game of flags, I will say. However, how you fare against adversaries who seek not to break your stand, but to spill your life's blood. May the day soon come when we fight side by side. Mayhap then you shall understand why why the knight is the master of combat. Well done, my son. You have triumphed against all that would see you fail. But of course, father, there is no difficulty the Machinist cannot overcome. The tourney of victory, how many years has it been? At last do we begin to reclaim the influence we have lost. And there shall be more to come. As long as you are true to your word, that means no more bemoaning my knightly skills, no more distributed visits to the workshop. Stephania, I hereby relinquish to you full authority of the manufactory. May your Machinist be the spears that pierce our foes and the shield that defends our walls. Do as you will, my son, for the glory of Ishgard and her people. The age of the Machinists have begun, my friends. Follow me, and together we shall ring the rusted helms off the old guard. Back to the manufactory. Fly, my pretty. Going through the snow in a swimsuit. Or swimwear. Trunks. At least I'm wearing a thin shirt. Here we are. Back into Ishgard. That's interesting. Was a hard won victory, Gudrak, but your keen grasp of tactics carried the day, and that is to say not of your ever-growing skill with a firearm. With this victory, I am become manufactory chief in both name and deed, and I intend to make the most of my newfound freedom. Indeed, my first act upon returning to the workshop was to improve upon the a thorough transformer. The latest model is yours, with my thanks. But the tourney exposed certain inadequacies in the design of which I have endeavored to compensate. Well, was it well, Gudrak? With our Tony victory, we have indelibly etched the Machina's presence in the minds of the Holy See. And now that my father has relinquished the running of manufactory to me, 'twas seems our fortunes had at last taken a turn for the better. Father has also formally responded to Lord Teldil Grinch's promising our house support in House Desamer next sortie. I am not yet privy to the details of the operation, but I imagine the role of Teldil Grinch will choose for us shall be both demanding and dangerous. In his attempt to humiliate the Machinus, however, he will only provide us with another stage on which to prove our worth. A victory in the fields will garner us greater support from the Holy See. Allow me to apportion funds towards the development of ever more potent weapons. Thus 'tis a virtually important that we see this operation succeed. But an equally important matter must be addressed ere we delve too deep into the concern. The celebration of our tourney triumph. We must have Joyce and Rotherthal join us for the festivities. But I believe Joyce's services are yet required at the manor. Pray seek out our master of marksmanship first, will you? A party, is it? Bah, I ain't gone. All I did during the tourney was watch. Now, how can you say that, Master Rotherthal? Upon your instruction, we'll never have stood a chance. And now look at us. Upstarts, commoners, defeating the likes of seasoned knights. I taught ye how to shoot, aye, but the tourney victory was something ye managed all on your own. I can see arguing with you ain't getting me nowhere. I'll just drag you back to the workshop instead. But still, we can't begin festivities without Joyce. This time of day she'll be at her chores in the manor house. Maybe if you talk to the count, he'll let her leave early to attend the celebrations. She ain't one to abandon her duties. Half done, though it would be best to approach the count directly and not give her a chance to object. Aye, the lass is awful serious about her work. Wouldn't want healing over from guilt now, would ye? The count should be home if you don't mind talking to him. I'll be sure the instructor here makes it to the celebration. There's to be a celebration, is there? Ah, and you naturally have come to fetch Joyce. Pray return to the manufactory, and I shall be along forthwith to explain why she shan't be attending. Everyone is present, yes? Once again, pray allow me to congratulate you all on your tourney performance. You celebrate your victory. However, I have news. What is it, father? It was quite a sudden development, but Joyce has wed. Has wed. Bloody elves, what? There's no other reason to bring out the grog. Well, I had heard not of an engagement. She is gone then. Aye, Joyce's chambers at the manor has already been emptied. Now that he is married, I do not foresee her returning to the manufactory. She left behind her firearm. Wait. What Joyce getting married got to do with her leaving the workshop? Within the walls of Ishgard, 'twas usual the unwed that served the manor house. Many retire from such work upon the days of their marriage. A young Joyce has done. It was all too much. Now that we have at last earned a monicum of recognition, 'twas ill timing indeed to lose a talented as mentioned. But seemed the familiar circumstance demand a swift union to make it. But let us not bemoan what is lost. Let us instead raise a toast to the happiness of Joyce has found. You must need accept that your colleagues have moved on and adapt your strategy accordingly. House Desmenel will call upon you soon. I expect to hear great things from this alliance of partnership. A yawning abyss has opened in our ranks. How can she leave us without as much as a final farewell? Familiar circumstance. Has something ill befall her father, I wonder? Cellatrix, you are acquainted with Joyce's father? Aye, we have hunted together. He was the one who suggested I try my hand here at the workshop. Told me his daughter found herself a decent job with a fine employer. Then mayhap he can also tell you whither his daughter has gone. I often convince both the wife and her new husband to accept positions at the manufactory. I'll speak with him, my lord. I don't much fancy taking to the field without Joyce and her uncanny aim at my side. Even shall Joyce refuse my overture, however, we cannot simply abandon our obligation to House Duresmel. Although, you must drill your students without quarter. I'll push him as hard as you like, boss, as long as I'm fairly compensated. The celebration shall have to wait, Gudrek. Unless we can persuade Joyce to return, the burden of battle shall be divided twixt those of us who remain. But surely she will come back to us. Surely. Alrighty. From level 30 to 50 in 2 days? A few days? Yeah. Pretty fast. The road to 80 buff is insane. Junior Mug. Oh yeah, this armor. The Moonbrita armor. Yep. Well, that's it for today. Yeah, that's it for today. Well, nobody's here. Whoever's watching this VOD, thank you for watching the VOD. Hopefully you got something out of it. Tomorrow I will either stream the game again or stream a different game. Whatever I feel like. I'm gonna think about streaming another game tomorrow or today. Later today. I'm gonna go to sleep after this. And then do other things. Whoever watches the VOD, thank you for watching the VOD, and hopefully you come and watch the live stream. Thank you and good night.